How about that cigar? Last day, TPE 2022. Chilling with my guy James from Sinistro Cigars. How's it going, brother?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well.
How was the show for you guys, real quick? Let me do it. Let's do a little bit of a switch, real quick.
Okay.
How is it? This is your first show?
No.
This is how many shows you guys done?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this show?
The show is fantastic.
You guys had fun this time?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
Now you can talk
TPE's been
about me.
dope. Okay. All right.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, James is a big deal. We talked about the big deal that James is off camera, but also we were talking about the history of the word Sinistro.
Yes, we were.
Work us through that.
So it's a Latin word, sinistro, and it means left. So it's a derivative of the word sinister. That's where sinister came from. So back in the day, long time ago, if you wrote with your left hand, they would say the devil was in you. So they would beat you and make you start writing with your right hand. So sinister literally means bad, kind of, in a way, like left and right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we have like a couple of different plays on words. So like this guy, we call it the scala. It's another Latin word, scalera. It means a circular ladder. So that's kind of what we call it, the scala, because of the one going down.
Yeah.
And then another play on words where we have with Latin is destro, means right. So we call this size the destro. So that's a little play on words we did with the Latin idea too.
And to show my 80s nerd cred a little bit, Destro was the name of the bad guy in G.I. Joe.
Yes, he was one of my favorite characters too. Yeah. Snake Eyes. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
All right, forget you guys. We're going to have a bromance real quick.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah. So
walk us through your line a little bit, man.
Okay, so we've been around for about 5 or 6 years now. We did our core line, red, white, and black. We're very successful with it. That's when we brought in the Scala, the circular ladder that we were just talking about. And then lines started flowing from there. I think why we do well in our industry is because our branding, you buy obviously off of looks first, and then you come back because of the good flavor. So we have a very good reorder rate. So it's not only just our branding that gets people going, they always come back for more. So at TPE this year, it's been a very, very good TPE this year. Last year we were kind of out in the booth space, so we didn't get as much traffic flow. This year, either maybe we just got a little bit more famous this year, or maybe because we're in the pavilion, we started seeing more traffic, but it was a very good turnout. We liked it. Also this year we introduced the Year of the Cowboy. We did 5,000 natural and 5,000 Maduro. They're both different blends. What I like to do with my blends, I do all the blending for the company myself. So what I like to do with my blends, I never like to do, like, even if I have a natural and a Maduro, I never like to keep them the same blends, because all you're doing is changing the wrapper on that. You're not giving a new experience for that cigar.
Yeah.
So I usually blend towards what I'm going for, obviously, but obviously with the wrapper I'm using, not just changing the wrapper and just saying, oh, that's a good blend. I'm lucky to do that because I'm working with bigger factories where they have an abundance of tobacco. I'm not just relying on what tobacco I have and having to bring out what I need to bring out. That part of me is not the big deal. So that's because the other people I work with are a big deal. So, and then also we released in December, we call it the Envy. It's a play on words again. It stands for envy. So it's a 10-year-old Corojo wrapper. And this is kind of a big deal for us. We only had 300 boxes. So we bought a farm a few years back, and the Corojo actually comes from our farm. This is an Armenian N, because I'm Armenian. And this is a Arabic B, because my partner Coleman is Syrian. Yeah. So we wanted to add a little bit of our nationality and our heritage into it.
Absolutely.
So we're really proud of it because it's a 10-year-old Corojo. We did really high-end packaging, obviously, for it because we were very excited about it. And the Corojo does come from our farm. Yeah, it's very exciting for us.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, you just said it, but how many boxes?
We did 300 boxes, and only 10 stores got them. 10 stores got 30 boxes, 15 boxes of Robusto, 15 boxes of Toro. And kind of to show you what kind of company we are, we didn't give it to our 10 best customers. One of the customers that ended up getting it is probably volume-wise our bottom 10, but he was our first customer. So we wanted to make sure that just because he supported us, we supported him. So kind of we did a 50-50 split. Picked the top 5, and then we didn't pick the bottom 5, but we picked the 5 that helped us the most.
Loyalty.
Loyalty, yeah. So and that's why we always want to grow. You know, want to be. We have a kind of a banner PCA that says, "Don't work with those what you do for me lately companies. Have a partner in your humidor, not another brand." So we do love partnering with our people. Like we do a lot of house blends for our guys, not because we make a ton of money on it, but because it's fun and that's what they like doing, and it's something that they could stand behind and show like they love that brand because it's theirs, you know. So we do a lot of that too for our regular customers and stuff.
Dope. So geographically, tell me, where are you heavy in the U.S.?
So we do really well in California because I'm based out of LA. We do really well in Pennsylvania. We're probably in 40 out of 50 states. I'm not like exactly 100% sure. We might not be in your territory, but we are in 40 and 50 states. We do have some websites that sell our stuff, but we're very price protected on our websites. So the retailers love that, and you know the websites love that because they're still making the same amount of money as a retailer would, as opposed to having to heavily discount to move product.
And where can people find? Is there a retail locator?
Yeah, on our website at sinistrocigars.com, we have a retail locator. And if you want, you could always Google Sinistro, and the websites that do sell our stuff will pop up.
Oh, awesome. Well, brother, I wish you nothing but the best of luck here. And one more thing before we go. What does this next year look like for Sinistro?
So last year, I'm going to compare it to last year. So last year, we've been increasing 300% almost every order. That's kind of the number we've realized that we could do financially. So last year we had obviously our best year. We did really well, and this year we're set to double what we did last year. So we have a lot of new stuff coming out. One thing I haven't really talked about anywhere else. This year we have a wrapper coming out at the end of the year. It'll be our own exclusive wrapper. It's a Brazilian, it's a cousin of a very Brazilian. I can't give out too much info, okay? It's a cousin of.
Or you could.
I could, but I'm not going to. So it's a cousin of a Brazilian, a very famous Brazilian leaf. We grow it in the Dominican Republic. It's very similar to look and feel to a Connecticut broadleaf, but it has a total different profile. We've been growing it and selling it kind of like Connecticut broadleaf started. We've been selling it to the roll your own companies to get the best, because it's a first run on this wrapper, right? We wanted to get the best run done. So we've been selling it for 5 years to, roll your own companies. And finally this year, we felt like we had a good enough run on the wrappers that we'll be able to bring it out. So we'll be looking for that on our 10-year anniversary, which will be debuting probably at the end of the year this year, around October, November.
Dope. Well, brother, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, man. And we're excited to have you on our show.
To be on, man.
We'll get you on for a full-length show one of these times.
I'm in, yeah. I actually like talking to you, so let's do this.
Awesome. Well, you guys stay tuned for more coverage from TPE 2022.